I have a role within World Horizons which is to lead the business as missions part of what World Horizons is engaged with. My objective is to thread business through the organisation and to help and support those workers that want to go to the fields and look at business as an option. So my business life has been since about 6 years old. At 12 I was selling cigarettes to the teachers. At 15 I was selling Rubik cubes wherever I could for summer holidays. And by the time I went off to law school, I was more interested in starting business than doing law. I think I dislike the term business as mission. I think we haven't come up with a really good term that says what we do. Because you see, if you really drill down and say, what does a missionary do? A missionary is someone that's called and sent out from a church or from an environment that goes to another nation to proclaim the kingdom of God, staying attached with their agency and attached with God and proclaiming the gospel of the kingdom of God. That's what a missionary does. That is exactly the mandate on a business person who is called to mission. So business's mission is a mission worker who is also a business person. And business is a tool, and that's all it is. It's a tool used by people called by God in that space to operate as a mission worker. I think the massive difference is that when we measure things that occur in a business, people think in the business world that a business is there to increase shareholder value. That's what we all learned in the schools of business. We're there to increase shareholder value. Well, shareholder value is one bottom line that we measure in business's mission, but there are three others. Yes, we have to be sustainable and we must return shares back or value back to the shareholder. We also have to deliver an environmental bottom line, a social bottom line and a spiritual bottom line. And unless all four of those bottom lines are measurable, I would say it doesn't fit into the category of business as mission. So we don't just make a business to generate money that we can give to missions. That's not what I say would be business as mission. So it's more than that. It's these four bottom lines, the four key metrics of a business's mission. Here in the States, there's professors working on how do we measure impact of business's missions companies. It's a fascinating area because we know when business people engage in a call by God into missions and take their business across culture and start to impact those nations, the measurables are very, very strong. Those measurables may not be, or hopefully will not be, how many people put their hand up in a service and said, I'm a Christian, give me some rice. I'm a Christian, give me some money. And what we're saying is within the business, we are proclaiming kingdom of God. So the measurable is what engagements are going on in the business that says, how are we doing that proclamation? How do we build values into a business that say, this is the way we do it around here? It's not the culture of that country or the country that I come from, but it's God's kingdom's culture because they are our values, they are kingdom values, and that's how we bring God's kingdom into the workplace. We create jobs for people, we share faith in that environment, just like any worker would do.